look at tonight's starting lineup, presented by Infinity. Jimmy Butler is in that starting lineup along with Wilson Chandler and Joel Embiid in the front court. J.J. Redick, who started the season coming off the bench, is with Ben Simmons in the back. 9 points off 28 Philadelphia turnovers in that game, as the Sixers win the tip.
That's the presence of Embiid just then.
Simmons floats it in for the first bucket of the game.
5 of those Nets 15 offensive boards the last time here.
He plays bigger than he's listed in the program, and he's long. Is Allen.
Wilson Chandler can. And he is filling in for Karis LeVert. Butler all the way to the cup for 2. Embiid comes up with a loose ball. Simmons only one guy back. You know he's going to take him. That was Harris.
3-pointers, drives, and free throws. That's what the game is all about these days. And right now the Nets doing pretty good in 2 of those areas.
It's enough to scare you.
Exactly what Joel's supposed to do. Run him down, make his presence felt.
Embiid stepping in and stroking to Joel. A couple of field goals. Who faced D'Angelo Russell in a memorable NCAA clash between Ohio State and Arizona. Has Butler's miss, and he gets 2. T.J. McConnell.
Are going to be there for you. Now you can prepare as opposed to coming into the arena and guessing.
Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, just his second 3 of the year in 15 tries.
Well, what they do is shoot threes. He was in a spot where they expected to go up.
Jefferson also looking for the call, and he is good at that, getting inside and getting tough buckets.
Nets operating in that painted area all afternoon into this evening.
Nice drive and finish by Chet. Retain their composure, found DeMarre Carroll, who hits the 3.
And it was because of that potential breakout that Furkan just left his man, DeMarre Carroll, thinking he was filling the lane, putting him back to him.
J.J. Redick, his first hoop, coming in 3rd on the team in scoring. Dinwiddie. The Nets will attempt a lot of threes. A healthy 3 from Muscala. Nearly went in, and that'll do it.
Put so much pressure on your defense to not foul, to be in position. Got to protect the rim. So much at stake when you give up dribble penetration.
Here the Sixers out of the timeout. Davis trying to deal with Embiid, who has one thing on his mind: get a bucket, which he did. A badly needed one for the Sixers. Their first score of the quarter.
Great way to find some rhythm, get that nice post up, and then just go right at him. Keep it simple. Couple
tied. Spencer Dinwiddie is back, and the starter Joe Harris. Embiid stepping past Allen, laying it in. Joel Embiid
starting to pick up in this building by the Sixers.
Simmons missing the dunk, looking to get it back, and then here in the first half for Brooklyn.
Nets offense is operating in the heart of our defense, right in the painted area. They're getting wherever they want.
Simmons fighting the good fight against a good
floor right now, but that's always what you want to see happening.
Zal always talks about Serena, the need to communicate, especially on the defensive end, and why not on the bench as well. Korkmaz 5, he's got 8.
And he's seen the ball go through the hoop a couple times. He's more confident now. Nice move.
Simmons looking.
Harris was allowed to get a piece.
Good recovery on Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, who snuck inside. Simmons for Butler. He was fouled hard.
He's covered him on the drive as the ball comes across half court. Who's got those guys?
Embiid, and all hands are on deck for the Nets. Joel again with a crowd facing him. 3 on the way from Chandler. Embiid playing volleyball, which he played growing up, and he's able to get 2 off the off.
Different Brooklyn Nets team than the one at the beginning of the night.
Shamet for 3, got it. Dissuaded by Embiid. 3 on the way from Allen. Airballs it right to Simmons. Plenty of time for the Sixers to strike before the end of the half. Hollis-Jefferson hits the deck. Chandler studies a 3, and down it goes for Wilson Chandler. Nice little mini run for the Sixers. Can they hold Dinwiddie in the nets here? And that goes awry, and that'll do it. Ben Simmons in the backcourt, teaming with J.J. Redick, Joel Embiid in the middle, Jimmy Butler and Wilson Chandler the forwards. Simmons off the Redick miss. Embiid thinking 3. He's got the shorter Russell on him, so he took him all the way to the cup and got 2. Joel Embiid.
Well, if it's any consolation, what ails the Sixers can be easy either. So I suggest you start covering him as soon as he crosses half court because he looks fully engaged.
Simmons.
The other night, start making uncharacteristic shots because you've been allowed to hang in the ball game. You become more confident. Same thing happening to the Nets, and they're at home.
Simmons that time.
He feels that way because he hasn't seen him miss in a while. Russell right now is streaky no more.
Back doors open for Butler. Compliments of Ben Simmons.
Look how
pretty much right down the block. Embiid pinning Jared Allen, and here they go. Joel just straight bully ball on Jared Allen.
Out there in full extension. What it does is it shortens the jump shot.
Butler thinking about a 3, steps in again, and that time, knowing he was short, struggling this season, just 31% from the floor.
Ben calling 40 was the first one down the floor. Jimmy didn't get a chance to see him and get it to him.
Butler, terrific hustle. He knew the contact was 37.
About to go in and renegotiate his contract, Mr. Russell. Who could blame him?
He's got 11 buckets tonight, and that is a high for any net player in a game this year as Landry Shamet drills the 3. Sixers at 13-8 after they saw their home win streak come to an end Friday. That's Redick for 3. It would have counted. 3.5 to play. McConnell got the roll. Nice defense here on Dinwiddie. Probably threw up a prayer, and Embiid snatches that away.
Tried to sneak it up past JoJo. Fortunate that he missed.
Shamet. Yes! Landry Shamet drills the 3, and for the rookie who continues to excel. Right here, big man from UNC is Shamet. Hits it. That was for 2. They're going to replay it.
Davis does not get that shot up to the rim.
Sixers had it to 9 moments ago. Now with under a minute to play, trailing by 16. JJ Redick with a tough 2 and looking for an N1 from the crew chief Eric Lewis. Napier the other way. TJ McConnell got a piece of it. Here comes Redick. The Sixers might be able to get 2 possessions for 1 here as we close the quarter. Embiid, that's Dudley taking a tumble. Embiid off the backboard, took it back and slammed for 2. Jared Allen, the starting center, back in for this final net possession. Dinwiddie again. It will count. TJ McConnell along with JJ Redick, Joel Embiid in the middle, Wilson Chandler, Jimmy Butler the forwards. You sense, at least I do, maybe and Dunks gets another 2 off a slam. Butler making his way in on Dudley. Got it done, shooting nearly 60%. Their season high in a game, 49%.
So what you're saying is it's more us than them.
Well, what I'm saying is the Sixers need to react here in the last 9.5 minutes as Joel Embiid, Sixers trailing throughout the lion's share of it. That time Butler, I believe, got a piece of the rock. The drive by D'Angelo Russell. Embiid, there's the double by Hollis Jefferson. Got the plunging Chandler, beautifully diagnosed by N. 35, and now his career high within hailing distance. That's 40. Simmons against Rondae Hollis Jefferson, giving it up. Chandler thinking 3. Butler for 3. Yes!
One-handed passes. It's hard to pull back a one-handed pass. Well, you pass with 2.
And Simmons did get it back with his deflection. By the way, Joel Embiid on the bench. Mike Muscala for him as we hit the halfway point of the 4th. Shamet has played really well. A rookie season high in 4 threes. Butler a tough 2. A season high 29. His career high 31.
Sixers that time allowing just 1 pass to beat them offensively. Not an intricate offensive scheme, just a pass.
Right now, in this game, 2-0, trailing by as many as 20. Butler with the steal. Here come the Sixers. Redick. Got it off and in. Right now, Dinwiddie with Embiid looming. Harris, good defense by the Sixers. Harris short, and Embiid ensures possession. Here are the Sixers down 4. Simmons. Oh, what a look for Butler and it's a 2-point game. 15 for Jared Allen. Under 2 minutes to go, Sixers down 4. Redick for 3. Sixers with a fresh 14. Embiid thinking 3. Runs it up on Allen and throws it down. Boy, on 38. For 3. The rebound gathered in by Embiid. A league-leading 20th double-double. Sixers could tie or go ahead with a 3. Their last lead, 2-0.
Good for JJ, weak side.
Redick. Yes! JJ Redick hits the 3, and the Sixers with their first lead since they led 2-0. Harris's first 3, give them 9. Sixers down to deuce. Embiid in deep. Yes! And a foul! Joel with 31.
Catching it high, keep it high. Defenders can't get back to you. And one when you need it most. Look at it again.
Sixers looking for the lead out of the timeout.
Whoever's got the ball last wins, huh?
Neither team with a foul to give. Redick thinking 3. That's for 2. In and out. Mad scramble on the floor and beat in the thick of it. We're going to have a jump ball.
So around the outside of the circle.
Butler had it, and Embiid secures it. Shot clock unplugged. Sixers down 1 and a timeout. Brett Brown. Here is Butler. They isolate him like they did in Charlotte. Jimmy Butler with a game on the line, thinking 3. Butler for the lead. Yes! Jimmy Butler did it again!
Well, you take a look at this again. You're down 1. You don't even need a 3. Nonetheless, for good measure, from long distance, dialing it up. The new addition, bringing it on home.
That Dinwiddie at the basket.
Oh, and it's stolen by Simmons, and that'll do it. Ben Simmons ending all the drama, and the Sixers win it. Jimmy Butler once again in the guts of the game, coming up large. Leads the Sixers with 34. Hits one of his 5 threes with 0.4 of a second to go, and the Sixers end up winning it by 2, 127 to 125.